Hi everybody, I am here to share with you my second pocket page that I have made, and this is going out to Natalie. Hello! I know it's about time, right? Natalie has put some bling on it here on YouTube, and I'm sure you guys all know who she is. She's super talented, and she can make everything from pocket letters to jewelry to charms to minis to everything, and really beautifully. So check her out if you don't know her. And so anyway, I use several of the gold foil kind of paper pads out there. The main one that I used was the Blush Glam, and you guys have all seen this. I used the cutout sheet. Let's see. I used the cutout sheet here, and then I used a couple of the other papers to create some of the looks in the pocket pages. And then I also did some fussy cutting around some of them, like here and here. And I think this one too came from the Blush Glam. And the other paper pads that I used that had similar tones and gold were the Teresa Collins Studio Gold and the On Trend by My Mind's Eye. So I also used, well, this one is not even in the collection, but this is a Maggie Holmes for crepe paper. Glittered bows, and then I used, the enamel dots that came with the Fancy That, and some, I think I used, if not, maybe I changed my mind, but the brads would have come from this collection. So, and then I did put die cuts and things that that she can show, if she decides to, from various companies. But this butterfly is the, let me see if I have it. Oh, I do have it here. It's one of the volumes, the doohickey volumes. This one, I had gotten this from Tracy at Art Attack Supplies. This is volume 4. So I use the butterfly from that. And then I'll show you a couple of the other dies. So what I did was, these here are La La Land banners, and what I did was I used this embroidery floss from an Amy Tangerine. It was like one of those kits where you like pierced and stitched around, and I don't know what I did with the needle, but what I did was I pierced through the plastic. So I poked a hole, and then because I didn't know how to glue these, because I didn't want them to glue flat against the plastic, and the part up here is too thin to glue. So I pierced through, I tied the string here, and you can probably tell if I really put it up close, but anyway, I poked a hole and then strung all the pieces and made little bows. So then here I again, like in Anna's pocket letter, I fussy cut this banner and I pasted it to the sheet. And then I put one of those little glittered hearts. And then this flourish is a diamond dies flourish. And I just created the theme behind this. I kind of thought would be cute, would be all bees. So banners, blossoms, butterflies, birds, and bows. So I thought, the bees would be my little theme. So if I don't have a theme, I can run off and never finish one of these, because it already took me an ungodly amount of time to finish one. So So if I don't have like a solid theme in mind, then I'm in trouble. So anyway, I fussy cut around. This is one of the Blush Glam flowers. I fussy cut that, put one of these little flowers in the middle, a banner piece in the back that I created out of the paper from the other paper, the On Trend paper. Layered it on another little piece of banner, which you can kind of see under there. And then on this one, I used the On Trend. This piece came from one of the journaling cards on the Blush Glam that I fussy cut around, and it says Sparkles. Because Natalie sparkles every day, don't you, girl? So, oh gosh. So this is also one of the My Mind's Eye papers, made a banner again. This is one of my favorite phrases, "You're a gem," which is why I buy every stamp set and every die that, you know, remotely resembles gems or sparkles or anything. So I put some twinery twine on that and then popped it up. Again, you know, made the banner. So then I cut this out. It's a Lawn Fawn Hello die out of the paper. I layered it 3 times and put it together so it would be sturdy. This is one of the pockets, the journaling cards from Blush Glam. This is from the ephemera pack, I think, from On Trend, and then I just put stickles and I popped it up. And then I used the enamel dots that I showed from the Fancy That. Then here, I use this, I think this is from Evilicious. I don't know. I'm sorry for the glare. I think it's usually like this, but it's such a dreary day here today after such a beautiful weekend. So, this I punched out from one of the journaling cards. It says Shine Bright. And I stuck it to a piece of the My Mind's Eye paper. And then Natalie also sent me this die as a gift. So I just made a little bouquet and put that crepe paper glittered bow at the bottom there. And I cut off the excess stems. And then here, I fussy cut another one of the Blush Glam flowers, stickled the leaves, which these are my Ellen Hudson Essentials, the leaves here. And here I put Be Happy. I fussy cut that out of one of the little cut apart pages. Again, the Diamond Die Flourish. This came from Blush Glam and I fussy cut around it and layered it on the paper in the back. And then that was the Magnolia Butterfly, some enamel dots, the My Mind's Eye. I guess I used a lot more My Mind's Eye than I thought. So between the Blush Glam and the My Mind's Eye, that's what I used. And then I embossed this with one of the crepe paper Maggie Holmes embossing folders, and then used the Martha Stewart punch just to add a little extra layer. This is seam binding an eggshell that I strung through the holes. And then on the back, in this pocket, I just put some butterflies, some die-cut butterflies, which I wanted to use up my scraps instead of throw them away. So, let's see. I used the this butterfly, which is the Willoughby butterfly with wings, and then this is the shadow piece that goes behind it, which is the Asti butterfly. So I used those two to cut out some really pretty butterflies for her. Then made some more banners out of the scraps, put a little sequined bow there from frog feathers. And then I made this cute little, very organically sewn, I should say, shaker with the Fancy That sequins. And then this is a Kate Spade bow. And one of the sequins from the Fancy That Again with a little pearl in the center. So just as a little shaker there, just, you know, she could either reuse that or just keep it the way it is. And then here, that page right here, this little square here, I used this heart rosette from Waffle Flower, and rosette hearts, that's what it's called. So I had gotten that from Tracy at Art Attack Supplies. And then here, so then that's where I used the brad from Fancy That. I used my bow punch, which is this one. The is this 525? Oh, 6 1/4 or 6.625, I'm sorry. Made that out of that Heidi Swap paper for the Marquee Love. This is a My Creative Time. It was a freebie, I think, a couple of months ago when I ordered a certain amount of money from her. A certain amount of product that added to something, she added that into as a free gift. And then these are new vellum pieces from the confetti line from Maggie Holmes for crepe paper. And then this one was left on my desk after I put it away, so I layered it there instead of letting it go to waste. And then here, very simply, I just put this tag, dated it with, this is an older stamp, an Amy Tangerine. I don't even know what collection this was. I think this was 2 years ago, maybe. And I put a little white star there, paper clip, and a little charm that she could just remove and use somewhere else. And then here I put this, I took this and I cut it out of one of the journaling cards from Blush Glam, and then I put the My Mind's Eye paper on the back. Or that might be the B-side to the paper that was used here, this like blue. Or maybe that's the B-side, and this was the original side. And then here, I used another piece of that polka dot foil paper, and this one I cut down to size so it would fit in here. This is one of the Heidi Swap, what do you call it? The planner cards, or they're called like pocket cards or something. So I cut it down to size, and then I used one of my corner chompers with the deco and the stub, I think it's called, just to cut the corners. And just for a little, you know, the goodies that I packed for her, really, because it's already bulky, you see how it's bulky from the rosette and the layering, she can show, if she wants to, in her video. I packaged them up. Like I said, it was like buttons, bows, you know, butterflies and baubles. So I put them all in here for her instead of making extra bulk in the back. So also one of my subbies, Vilma, I think, who's Teacup and Roses, had asked that I make more, I guess, pink and gold pocket letters. So Vilma, if you're watching, hi. So I'm sharing another pink and gold pocket letter. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, if you want to know something that I didn't touch upon, or whatever I might have left out, these came from Natasha at Natasha Scrapbook Corner, these little bows, and I also believe these little baby flowers did as well. So if I left something out, you just want to say hi, or you have any questions, just let me know. I hope you guys have a beautiful week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.